Hello lads, this is another mod video for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, so let's go into this. So firstly we've got the Dragonborn longsword. So there's two versions of this, there's the longsword version and the short sword version. They're both on different pages, but obviously you just grab the one which you prefer. Obviously with the longsword you can't use a shield unless you have the perk. But other than that, this longsword is pretty awesome. It's got a nice engraving detail on the actual sword, and it's engraved pretty much all over it. The scabbard's a black one with more engravings on it, and it's a pretty nice sword, and you can get two versions of it, an overpowered version or just a normal regular realistic version. But this sword is absolutely incredible, and yeah, it looks completely different from any sword in the game with its all little bits of engravings inside. So you can actually have this through console commands, or you can buy it from one of the Kuttenberg traders, so it's completely up to you. But if you want it right away, you can just use console commands. But overall, yeah, this sword is pretty awesome. It's probably one of the best looking in the game. And just make sure you grab this one, and it's pretty powerful, so make sure you go and grab it. So now we have the Hedge Knight armor. So there's two versions of this. You can get a beige one or a black one. So you need to use console commands to acquire this armor. So these are the commands here, but obviously on the Nexus page they will show you which commands you need to add in to actually acquire this. So this is the black one. I'm going to show off the black one, but it's a pretty cool little armor, and I do like it. The actual kaftan is a lot longer than the ones in game, so it's been slightly edited, so it's a bit of a long one with a bit of padding on it. I think it's obviously one of the cumin ones, but it's a bit longer, and it's actually a different retexture of the actual kaftan. But the whole armor is pretty much a retextured version of different armor pieces that have been slapped together. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You got Ziska's hood, which is actually another retexture and more of a black one instead of a beige one. But yeah, overall this armor looks pretty cool. Make sure you use console commands. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of something from The Witcher. I think this is where it's got inspirational from. But one of the Witcher armors, one of the Witcher school armors, it looks pretty much exactly like that if you've played The Witcher 3 or any Witcher game in general. But yeah, it's pretty nice armor, and I'd say it's probably one of the nicer armor mods on the Nexus. So make sure you grab this one. It's pretty awesome. So now we have Brunswick extended. So the Brunswick pre-order DLC, this is pretty much an extended version of that. So you get a couple of Waffenrocks, a couple of swords instead of one of the two-handed pole arms, and yeah, and you get a shield as well. So it's pretty nice, pretty cool. So yeah, if you go into your inventory, you will actually be able to grab these items straight off the bat. You don't need to use console commands. You just go to your actual chest, any inn or the player home, and you can actually acquire these items. So we're just going to show you what they look like in game, and you can see the Waffenrock is a red one with a little actual line on the front, and it looks pretty nice. It kind of looks like the English fucking Waffenrock or something. But yeah, it's very nice, and obviously it's all retextured. You got a red Waffenrock with a white line in the middle, and the actual plates and leg plates are completely different. They're more of a white shiny version with a bit of gold and a bit of red. But yeah, it's slightly different compared to the normal Brunswick armor you get, and obviously it's a complete unique version of the Brunswick, just retextured. So you actually do get a shield here with the red lion and the red background with a white line even. And yeah, it's pretty nice, it's pretty cool. I think I actually probably will wear this in game. If you want to play as like a knight character, it goes pretty nice. So make sure you grab this one. And if you do like the Brunswick armor, it goes pretty well with it. So I do like the Waffenrock. It's quite a nice little Waffenrock you can get in the game. So yeah, and the shield is pretty nice too. So yeah, you get two swords. You get a long sword and a short sword, depending on which one you want. But overall, it's a pretty nice armor mod. Now next up, we have the coat hood variant. So this is pretty much one of the coats, one of the unique plays in the game carries. I forgot what his name was, but one of the lords, I think it's Von Burgo, actually wears this coat here, and you get pretty much about 5 or 6 different colour variations, and you've got an eagle on the back. And yeah, it's pretty much just a poncho, so if you wear any armour, you can actually wear this over the top. There is some slight clipping, sadly, but obviously in the future when the modern tools get a bit better, they probably will be able to sort that out. So you just pretty much use console commands to acquire this, and you get different colours. So depending on which colour you prefer, you can acquire that and actually put it on your player using console commands. So it's a pretty nice little addition to any armour, but there is slight clipping issues. So if you do wear a helmet with the male coif, it will clip pretty bad in the actual neck area. But yeah, overall it's pretty nice little armour and a nice little addition accessory to any armour in the game you want to acquire over the top. So it's pretty cool, so make sure you grab this one, and depending on which colour variation you want, it's overall is pretty nice armour. So make sure you grab this one, it's pretty well done. So I'm going to say we've left the best for last is the House of Kobyla arms and armor regalia. So pretty much this will give you the armor from the House of Kobyla. For some reason this armor isn't in the game, so if you get all the Waffenrocks with the actual crest on the armor, now you can actually get this. For some reason it's not in the base game. In the first Kingdom Come, I'm pretty sure you could get these, but not in this second game. So with this mod, you pretty much can use his actual coat of arms on these armors here. So you get different Waffenrocks and knight versions as well. Just choose the color which you prefer. These ones here are quite red, they're like a bit more shiny, and you get a darker variation of them. Ones with a bit of white on the bottom of it, And then you can get these ones here, the longer version of them, depending on which side you want the colours. So you can either get a red one or a yellow and red one, depending on what you want. So you can either have a long version or a short version. So yeah, it's pretty nice, and I think this should have been in the base game for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't know why it wasn't. It's probably because it wasn't set in the actual main area, what the first game was actually set in. But yeah, you actually get armor pieces as well, so you will get gauntlets, plate gauntlets, boots and all that stuff, and obviously your legs and an actual helmet will come with this as well. So yeah, this is the armor in action. It looks pretty nice, very silvery. But yeah, if you do want to play as like a House of Kobyla Knight, this looks pretty awesome, so make sure you grab this one. And yeah, it's pretty much just assets that have been retextured, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So this, like I said, it should have been an addition in the game from the get-go. But yeah, so the armor is pretty nice. You get a helmet with it, a couple of Waffenrocks with different color variations depending on which one you do prefer, but it's completely up to you which one you prefer. I do prefer this one here, the longer version, because I do actually prefer the longer Waffenrocks. But yeah, overall a pretty nice armor mod. Anyways, cocksuckers, motherfuckers, I will see you in the next one. This is another 5 actual weapon mods and armor mods that are pretty awesome. Adios.